Hello, and welcome to Dartmouth's 2021 Arts Awards ceremony, our annual celebration of the outstanding artistic achievements of our students. I'm Mary Lou Oleski, Howard L. Gilman 44, Director of the Hopkins Center for the Arts. I ask you to join me in recognizing that Dartmouth occupies unceded lands of the Abenaki peoples. We honor and thank their elders past, present, and future, and recognize that our founding on this land resulted in the exclusion and erasure of many Indigenous peoples and their stories, those located on this land and beyond. Today, we celebrate the arts at Dartmouth and their infinite power to lift up our stories and bring us together as the students we are recognizing today have done in such a creative and meaningful way. This is our second year of arts making primarily through digital means. And while we all crave live experiences, those of you who are being honored here today found new and lasting ways to create, keep us together, and to develop new ideas and artistic expressions that shape how we experience art. By adapting to new modes of creation and never stopping, you not only achieved artistic successes, but you made your work accessible and available to friends, family, and audiences around the globe. Thank you for your vision, tenacity, and talents. You make us all proud, and we appreciate all you've done to contribute to a vibrant arts community at Dartmouth. This may not be the time you imagined, but it is your time, and the Hopkins Center will forever be your artistic home. We will always be here applauding you from the wings and urging you on in your journey. So now we start the celebration with a personal message from our president, Phil Hanlon, and our provost, Joe Helbley. Following their messages, we'll go on to celebrate your achievements. And then later in the program, we will wrap up with an inspiring message from Tracey Deer, class of 2000.
Greetings to all of you. It's always a thrill to be part of this annual celebration of student achievements in the arts. My hearty congratulations to all of you who have earned awards today. Collectively, you've engaged in all that the arts have to offer, and in so doing, you've deeply enriched the Dartmouth experience for every member of the community. I'm especially proud to be celebrating your artistic achievements in this particular moment, because you refused to let the pandemic stop you from excelling in your creative endeavors. To the contrary, you did what all of you as artists do best. You reinvented and reimagined. You rethought and reworked. On your own and in collaboration with others, you made full use of the tools available to you to create entirely new experiences. And you harnessed the power of technology to broaden your reach. From the outstanding new work created by the Hop ensembles specifically for the digital stage, to the Make It at Home workshops offered by the woodshop, jewelry, and ceramic studios, to the scores of virtual experiences and performances produced by the Department of Theater. You've brought radical joy during this pandemic year to all who have watched and engaged with your work. And for that, I am so grateful. If ever there were any doubt, we've been reminded in this historic year that the arts are indeed essential. So thank you for all you do to elevate the human condition through the arts, and congratulations once again on your well-deserved honors.
Good afternoon, everyone. Let me offer my congratulations to all of you, the 2021 Arts at Dartmouth Award recipients. I'm Joe Helbley. I'm the Provost of Dartmouth College, and as I think many of our students know, I have spent a lot of my time this past year helping to oversee our campus planning, operations, and response to the global pandemic. And it's a bit of an understatement to say that for all of us, campus operations have been different all year long. I certainly didn't expect 1 year ago that we'd still be gathering virtually in this way. Yet in the face of this, you, all of you, through your art, have shown us all the very definition of what I, as an engineer, like to call creativity in the face of constraint. You've continually reminded us all of the value of experimentation. And whether it was the wind ensemble, the marching band, DSO, the dance ensemble, masks, distancing, hybrid, virtual format, you made it happen throughout. Over 100 students in theater productions, 450 of you participating in Make It at Home crafts through the different studios this year, 19 students as Hop Fellows, and a full range of honors theses. Even Dartmouth Idol, the last event that I attended live, 50 of you stood up to submit audition videos. You are making it happen for all of us this year. Congratulations to all of you for your accomplishment and your recognition and your creativity in the face of unprecedented constraint. Thank you for bringing us all joy through this challenging time and for getting us to this point where we can now be so optimistic about the months and the year ahead. Congratulations, everyone.
Hi, I'm Dan Kotlowitz, Chair of the Theater Department. And I wanted to say before we began that when the Theater Department got together to discuss these awards, we were really all struck by the extraordinary creative energy and the compassion and the generosity that all of our students have demonstrated again and again through what was a complicated and really confusing year. It's been a real honor to watch all of you work past these challenges, to create not just works of art, but also to maintain and strengthen this community, even if it only existed in the ether. I would just like to say bravo to you all. And I do want to apologize before we begin for any name that I might mangle in my pronunciation. So on to the awards. The David Burney Award for Excellence in the Theater Arts goes to Isabel Wallace and Lexi Warden. The Schoenhut Service Award goes to Lucy Bieberman, Lila Hovey, and Talia Piconis. The Benjamin and Edna Ehrlich Prize in the Dramatic Arts goes to Savannah Miller. The Eleanor Frost Playwriting Competition went to Mia Nelson and Katie Devon Orenstein. The Ruth and Loring Holmes Dodd Drama Prize went to Stella A. Asa. The Warner Bentley and Henry B. Williams Fellowship went to Kate Budney, Naomi Lamb, Savannah Miller, and Alexi Warden. The Rodney W. Alexander Theater Fellowship went to Ewa Poma Adu, Isaiah Brown, and Jolinda Metalis. The Susan D. Beauvois Wright Award went to Stella Asa and Jacqueline Byrne. The Stanley Wallace Technical Theater Award went to Milena Lima Nascimento, Rory Shadler, and Nathaniel Stornelli. And the Robert H. Nutt 49 Award went to Naomi Lamb and Lexi Warden. And one last acknowledgement. A few years ago, the theater department established something we called the pillar recognition. And the pillar has two meanings. First, it refers to the actual pillar in Wilson 215, where the department meets every spring to discuss the arts awards. And we attach sticky notes on this pillar for everyone we believe deserves recognition for their work, but didn't receive one of the typical awards. But the other meaning of the pillar is that we recognize that it's your energy and creativity that represents one of the pillars that supports and elevates theater at Dartmouth. And we think this is something to be celebrated and something to be acknowledged. So the pillar recognition this year went to Edward Liu, Katie Orenstein, Min Her, Melly Espinal, Danielle Mueller, Dawn Lim, Joanna Lame, Ellie Hackett, Jeffrey Lamb, and Ariel Feuerstein. Congratulations to you all, and thanks for a great year.
Hello everyone, I'm Mary Flanagan, the chair of the Department of Film and Media Studies, here to present the student awards for the 2021 recipients of Film and Media Studies prizes and awards. Recipients of the Maurice H. Raff 35 Award for Outstanding Achievement in Film and Media Studies are Mars Alvarez, 21, Sergio Cavallo, 21, Natalie Dameron, 21, and Elizabeth Janowski, 21. Congratulations. For the James Joseph Kaplan Filmmaker of the Year Award, our awardee is Hanlin Wang, 21. For the John P. Wolfenden Award in Film and Media Studies, our awardee is Jordan Taylor Fitch, 20. For the Alexander Lang Memorial Writing Award for the Best Original Screenplay by a Dartmouth undergraduate, our awardees are, for Best Feature, You Always Win by Elijah Sis, 22. Best Feature Second Place, Tie, HAGS by Natalie Dameron, 21. Mantis by Matt Evans, 22. Best Pilot is The Last Revolution, again by Elijah Thompson, Sis, 22. Best Short, Tower, by Samuel Alexander Bonasso, 24. Second place short, His Wake, by Michael Carty III, 21. And third place short, Water, by Michael Carty III, 21. Honorable mention goes to Konza S. Masuku, 22, for The Listener. Congratulations, everyone. On behalf of the Department of Film and Media Studies, we're very proud of you.
Hi everyone, my name is Will Chang, and I'm the chair of the music department at Dartmouth College. It's my pleasure to announce the music department awards this year. The Eugene Reutman 1943 Memorial Award goes to Stephen Lee, 21, Ted McManus, 22, and Selena Noor, 22. The MacDonald Smith Prize goes to Zach Olson, 21, and Elias Rosenberg, 22. The Eric Kunzel Class of 1957 Award goes to Ariel Izadunu, 22, Kuzivakwasha Mutsvangwa, 22, Andrew Vorobev, 23, Bryden Wright, 23, and Brendan Zhao, 22. Congratulations to all of the award recipients.
Hi, I'm Enrico Riley, Chair of Studio Art. I will be presenting the Studio Art Department Awards. Before we get started, I just want to thank all the Studio Art faculty and non-faculty employees for their dedication to our students and to the department this pandemic year. It has certainly been a challenge to keep our classes running, given the hands-on experiential nature of arts instruction. I also want to recognize all of our students for continuing to explore your ideas through visual form despite the difficult conditions you sometimes found yourselves in. I know this was not easy to do. Special thanks to our technical manager, Aaron Panitz, and our department administrator, Kelly Thompson, for their tireless dedication in keeping our facilities alive and running. And finally, a very special thanks to Gerald Otten Jennifer Kane, Carol Kaviaka, and Christina Seeley, who all taught the 4 sections of senior seminar this year. So with that, here are the awards in studio art. This year's Perspective on Design Award has been awarded to 2 students, Phoebe Quinn Kong and Carson Grace Levine. The W. David Dance 1940 Fine Arts Award has been awarded to 3 students this year, Elizabeth Nohiahinali Imauliola, Bowen Coleman, Dylan Ulysses Delaretto, and Charlton Flanders McArdle. The Robert Reed Prize this year has been awarded to 6 students, Dylan Cerveni, Darian Jones, Elizabeth Polsky, Alani Powell, Becca Rohrbach, and Lauren Shinano Segal. The Wolfenden Prize has been awarded to 2 students this year, Madeline Grace Ditzler and Jack Randall Hardy II. The Melissa Brown Herlock Hobson 1993 Award has been awarded this year to Rachel Tursky. And finally, the Class of 1960 Curatorial Fellowship Award has been awarded to Michaela K. Eng. Thank you to all the students and faculty, and have a great rest of the year.
Hi, I'm Joshua Price Cole, Managing Director and Executive Producer at the HOP, and it's my great pleasure to present the Hopkins Center Ensembles Awards this afternoon. The Charles S. Fleet 1953 Prize for a Student in the Glee Club goes to Leah Casey. We have several winners for the Cully Concerto competition. In the Woodwind division, second place goes to Sheen Kim, and first place to Noah Campbell. In the string division, second place goes to Jason Pack, and first place to Sophia Chang Stouffer. In the brass and percussion division, second place to Nathaniel Alden, and first place goes to Karsten Kleinstauber. The best overall performance goes to Woo Jin Chung. The Senior Symphonic Award for a student in the Dartmouth College Wind Ensemble goes to Eric Forehand. And the Whiteley Band Spirit Award goes to Pedro Miguel de Oliveira Castro. Congratulations to all, and thank you.
Next are the awards given by the Hopkins Center. First is the Mark L. Leibowitz 1977 Memorial Prize in the Performing Arts. The Leibowitz Memorial Prize for Music goes to Noah James Campbell, 21. And in theater, the Leibowitz Prize goes to Matt Huffey, 21. Next, we have the Christina Porter Award in the Arts for Achievement in Vocal Music. This award is in memory of Christina Porter, class of 2006. We are always so grateful to Mary and Brent Porter for their presence at the award ceremonies and for supporting the students who are receiving this award. This year, the Christina Porter Award actually goes to 2 students, Naomi Lamb, 21, and Rory Shadler, 21. The Hopkins Center is always grateful to the class of 61 for actively being involved with our students through this next award. My personal gratitude to any members of the class who might be with us today. We really appreciate your support. The Class of 61 Arts Initiative Award goes to Edward W. McManus, 22, for his pair of theory-driven, practical, and intuitive Euro-rock synthesizer modules. And to Elias K. Rosenberg, 22, for his proposal to learn, record, and produce a virtual performance of Steve Reich's piece, New York Counterpoint. The Robert Dance 77 Arts Initiative Award goes to Nathan Santos, 21, for his Pain Before Euphoria artwork project. And the Devon Polk Fund for the Arts Award goes to Awoa Poma Adu, 22, for her Black Woman Kevlar film project. The Marcus Hyman Martin R. Rosenthal 56 Achievement Awards in the Creative Arts were established a couple of years before the Hopkins Center opened in 1962 in anticipation of encouraging arts achievement in the new center. The award in theater goes to Kate Budney, who appeared in several productions in the theater department throughout her Dartmouth tenure. The award in Film and Media Studies goes to Natalie Dameron. Natalie is a Film and Media Studies and English major and is also a staff photographer and cartoonist for the D. The Music Award goes to Brandy Zhang, 22. Brandy has participated in DC We and the Gospel Choir. She's also spent a lot of time on campus in the Hop and practicing and studying in Paddock Library. The award for studio art goes to Phoebe Quinn Kong, whose area of focus is on large-scale paintings and drawings, and will be staying on at Dartmouth next year as a studio intern. The next award is for ensembles, and the dance ensemble has 2 recipients this year. Lexi Warden, 21, is not only a member of the Dartmouth Dance Ensemble, but also has had acting roles within the theater department. And Colin Goodbrid, 21, is also a member of the Dartmouth Dance Ensemble and is trained in classical ballet for 7 years. The Ensemble Award for Instrumental Performance goes to Noah James Campbell, 21. Noah is a Hop Fellow. He works in the box office, performs in the Coast Jazz Orchestra, and more recently has been co-hosting with Coast director Taylor Ho Bynum a new talk series on Hop at Home called Coastin' Creative Music Conversations. The Ensemble Award for Voice goes to Arviso Alvord, 20, who graduated this winter but participated in several performance groups while on campus. The award for achievement in the craft workshop goes to Jessica Zhang, 21, for her work in the jewelry studio. Jess has been a jewelry studio student assistant since her freshman year. The award for arts administration goes to Lucas David James, 21, another of our Hop Fellows who also worked in production, performed in the Coast, and has been a regular at the Hopkins Center. We now come to the last award of the program, the Sudler Prize. Endowed by the late Louis Sudler to be awarded to a student in recognition of outstanding excellence in the creative and performing arts. With the agreement of Samuel Rosenthal, the Sudler Prize is awarded to a Hyman Rosenthal Award winner. This year, because of the extraordinary circumstances and because of the extraordinary creativity of all of our Hyman Rosenthal cohort, each Hyman Rosenthal winner will also be recognized with the Sudler Prize. To honor that prize, the Hopkins Center will double the monetary award for the Hyman Rosenthal winners. We are so happy to be able to do this and recognize your extraordinary achievements this year. Congratulations, class of 2021 art students. We thank you.
Good afternoon. I'm Sydney Stowe, Director of Hopkins Center Film, and it is my distinct pleasure to introduce this year's guest speaker. Tracey Deer is a force for good in the world of film and media. A writer, director, producer, and all-around creator, this is how she sums up her mission. My work is my effort to bridge the gap between two worlds, native and non-native. Born and raised in the Mohawk community of Quanawake, she knew at age 12 she wanted to make movies. Graduating from Dartmouth with a film degree in 2000, Tracey went headfirst into the business, writing, producing, and directing across all forms. Her acclaimed feature documentaries include One More River, Mohawk Girls, and Club Native, made in partnership with Resolution Pictures. For 5 seasons, Tracey served as the co-showrunner and director for the TV version of Mohawk Girls, an award-winning comedy series she describes as Sex and the City for the native set. Most recently, Tracey served as writer and co-executive producer on Netflix's hit show Anne with an E, where she met Gawantio Tarbell, a young actress who would ultimately become the star of Tracey's first feature film, Beans. A remarkable coming-of-age tale, Beans debuted at the Toronto and Berlin Film Festivals last year and is slated for a U.S. release in the coming months. But thanks to Tracey, the Dartmouth community has an exclusive opportunity to watch her new movie in the Hop Film On Demand series. Beans is available now through Friday and is free, so please don't miss it. In between these myriad projects, Tracey also finds time as an activist, speaker, and mentor because she is passionate about empowering women, youth, and Indigenous communities to pursue their dreams. She utilizes her storytelling superpower to continue opening hearts and minds by finding the universal in all of us. While we can't yet honor Tracey and her work in person, we are grateful that she can still join us so she can inspire all of you on this day of arts and celebration. Welcome back to Dartmouth, Tracey.
Hi, everyone. My name is Tracey Deer, and I am a zero. So I graduated 21 years ago. It really sounds like a long time ago, but it doesn't feel that way. I am so excited for all of you. This is a very, very big moment, and you're about to go off into the world. I remember my graduation vividly. I felt so excited and so proud to have accomplished what you have accomplished, but I felt scared about what was going to happen next. I felt sad. I felt so sad to be leaving my Dartmouth community, my friends. We were about to scatter across the world to all run after our dreams for our future. And we had gone through so much together. So it was a time of great excitement, but also of heavy-heartedness, because the 4 years I had at Dartmouth were absolutely extraordinary. And there are many, many ways that they were extraordinary, but one in particular was that my crazy dream of wanting to be a film director one day at Dartmouth, that dream was never thought of as crazy. And as a young Indigenous girl growing up on a reservation, my community is just outside of Montreal, Quebec. It's called Kahnawake. I'm Mohawk, but I've known ever since I was 12 years old that this is what I wanted to do. I was just hit by this thunderbolt. I was watching movies every weekend. After each film, I would be inspired to want to be like a character in that movie. And then I would watch another movie and realize, no, wait, I want to be that when I grow up. And eventually it hit me that if I were somebody who could make these movies, because somewhere out in the world, somebody is making these incredible stories that are coming straight into my living room. If I could be one of those people, then I could go on all of these adventures and I could possibly put stories into the world that would maybe one day inspire a little girl out there to pursue her dream. Maybe a story I put out in the world could make a difference, make things better. So I was 12 when that thunderbolt hit, and I've been pursuing this dream ever since. And along the way, I was hearing directly from people that didn't make sense. But I was also getting the notion from society as a whole about the very low expectations that society had for me as an Indigenous person. And so I had to push past all of that and hang on to my dream. I was told early on in my career that you needed to pick a lane and stay in that lane. And as a storyteller, as a woman, as a Mohawk woman who for so many years was always being told what I can't do, where I can't go, who I can't be, I grew up very much feeling like I was being squashed in a box. And my entire journey into myself and into who I am has been about breaking out of that box. So if anyone told me I can't do something, that would fuel the fire in me to say, yes, I can. So one of my goals was to conquer, in a sense, to be a documentary filmmaker, to work in television, and to do features, because I was told you need to choose one. And so I made it happen, and I want all of you to know that anything is possible. There is no you can't, especially in the arts. So you will run into people, you will run into institutions, you will run into collaborators or bosses out there who will tell you no, that's not possible, or try to diminish your ideas. I just want you to know that it's all possible, and you just may need to change collaborators or remove yourself from that institution or that workforce. And I wish I could be sitting here 21 years later and tell you definitively, this is what you do to make your dreams in the arts happen. And unfortunately, I can't tell you that because everyone's path is quite different. All of the colleagues, all of the incredible artists that I work with across the field of filmmaking, everyone's path to that career has been different. Unfortunately, you're going to have to find your path in, but I will tell you a few tricks that you should keep in mind, and of course apply if you think they make sense. The arts community, it's very much about relationships, and so building those relationships is key. And I didn't know that in the beginning. And of course, I was also, even if somebody had told me that, if I were watching me right now, the notion of reaching out to strangers or going to events and introducing myself and starting to build those relationships, build that network, that this is the part that terrifies me the most. I'm very much an introvert. I was incredibly shy as a young girl. So I don't give this advice lightly, or in such a way that I think it's very easy to do. It's not easy to do. But with the Dartmouth Alumni Network, there are so many of us that were once where you are, and we are now out in the world doing what we love, and we have climbed to the position we are in, and we are out there, many of us are out there who are more than willing and happy to help new grads however we can. So I highly encourage you to check out that network, especially through the Dartmouth Network, and reach out. So you never know where a relationship will go and how it may help. And that help may also just be in terms of advice. I have had so many mentors in my life. I still have them in my life, and I'm a very proud mentor now as well. I value so much the advice and the care that my mentors had shown me over the years that I do feel very strongly about giving back where I can. So having that network of people that you can turn to, especially when things are hard, and things will be hard. The path is never easy. Yeah, it's not always going to be easy, and especially in these early years as you are going out there to find your place, it's going to be particularly difficult at that time. I want to tell you to choose wisely, because pairing up within the wrong company or with the wrong colleagues, it's possible to find yourself in a place that will suck the joy out of what you do. And that's just that's the worst thing that could happen, because you need that joy to fuel you through. So I want you to protect your artistic spirit, your soul. Make sure you are surrounded by the right kind of collaborators. It's important for you to take care of yourself. So when I first started, well, actually, even to this day, I try to give my work 110%. And it's not hard because I actually love what I do. But that 110% does come at a cost. And it's taken me many years to work on having a better balance. And I think if that balance had been present earlier, my work would have been even better. My work would have been better for it. So self-care and balance is so, so important. Take care of yourself. Make sure you sleep, make sure you eat, make sure you move, make sure you make time in your life for family and friends and personal joy, because all of those things will end up fueling your practice. And it took me too long to realize that. And that is definitely some advice that I have for you 21 years in. The other thing I want to say is for you to beware of fear-based thinking. So this was something that almost derailed my own career early on, was this intense fear of failure. I had worked so hard ever since I was a 12-year-old to get to that moment. And we worked so hard at Dartmouth to get our degree. Once I was given the opportunity to direct my first feature documentary, it was the most incredible feeling, but I also got hit with just so much fear. And I put so much pressure on myself. And that fear and pressure almost completely derailed my chance to succeed. So in that moment, I did end up putting myself in therapy. Therapy has been absolutely incredible for me. It may not be the path for everybody, but it is something that I do encourage everybody to pursue, because there are things to work through. There are things to figure out. And as you do that, you get closer and closer to your voice. So beware the fear-based thinking. And even if you do get trapped in it and you do fall and there will be failures, here's the other piece of wisdom that I've picked up over the years. your failures are actually opportunities to learn. There are opportunities to grow. And if you can learn and grow from every failure, then it's not a negative. Yes, it's going to be hard, and nobody wants to fail, but it's actually a part of the process. We only get better as we learn and grow. So be prepared that you will fall on your face occasionally. How you handle that will be the most important component to your success. You need to get back up. You need to dust yourself off. You need to give yourself a lot of love and a lot of compassion. Learn what you need to learn, and then you just get right back at it. And we have all fallen on our faces. So don't think that it is the end of the world. There will be compassion and understanding from those around you. I am so excited for all of you, for the road, the winding road you're all about to take. And as long as you stay focused on the vision that you have for yourself and for your career, you'll get there. I've always been very, very clear ever since I was a 12-year-old on what it is I've wanted, and that has kept me marching forward. And I am living the dream right now. And so I can tell you that it is absolutely possible, because if I've done it, you can do it too. And I definitely look forward to hearing everything that you will be up to in the years to come. So with that, congratulations and good luck out there.
Thank you so much, Tracey, for those incredibly inspiring words. I felt so fortunate to hear some of your story when we shared a panel in Montreal during Dartmouth's 250th anniversary. Thank you for agreeing to come back to Dartmouth and for visiting with students and sharing your thoughts with us today. We also appreciate that you gave our community an opportunity to have an exclusive look at your premiere acclaimed film, Beans. To anyone who hasn't had the chance to see Beans yet, it will be available at Hop at Home until the end of this week. And we hope you'll take the time to see it. It's a wonderful film. So that's it for Arts Awards 2021. Thank you to my Hop colleagues for making Arts Awards happen again this year. And my personal congratulations to all of the awardees and their faculty for an incredible year of creativity in the arts at Dartmouth. We look forward to seeing you all very soon and in person. Take care and have a wonderful summer.